well today. I'm excited to show you my flipping setup. This is going to go over in detail the rod I'm using, the bait caster, the line, the weight, everything you need to know about it. So we're going to get started. Let's start with the hook, and we'll work our way all the way down to the rod, reel, line, and all that. So the hook, it's a Hayabusa, it's a FPPP straight 4.0 hook there. It's got that bigger gap in there. I really like it. You can see this thing is stout. You're not gonna have to worry about straightening it out, which some hooks you have to. With your using a heavier rod and you're really winching these fish in fast, you got to make sure you get them. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually tie on a snell knot to this hook, and I'll go over this all in great detail. I'll actually cut it off and do it all at once, but I'm gonna just go over the whole setup first. So that right here, we got a half ounce angler tungsten weight. I like that on here they actually stamp it in there, that way you can't lose what it might be. I like to use a bobber stop that holds it down in there. And what's cool about that snell knot we were talking about, see how it's just straight, when you set that hook, it kicks that out. So when it kicks out like that, that's what buries that right in the roof of that fish's mouth, just like that. So the angle changes, you catch them, you don't have to worry about them ever coming off with this setup. This is my favorite way to do it. I use tungsten because it's heavier, denser, and it's a smaller profile than lead. So I'm gonna feel every little thing. When I flip in there, if I flip in, it hits the bottom and I can feel it rock, that's a great thing to know. Maybe there's some smallmouth around that area when I'm flipping the grass. The bait I'm using, right now, I've been on a helicrawl kick. This is from Z-Man, Last Tech, you can see that. Not gonna have to worry about it ripping. You can get a lot of fish. I'm gonna hook this and rig it up. You kind of go in that little 1/8 inch. You can see we have that monofilament guard there that's gonna hold your bait in place. You got this little area here. You wanna make sure this stays nice and straight. That's a sharp hook, be careful. And you can see right there, we got it nice and straight then, just like that. So that's the whole setup there. The line we're using, I'm using 20-pound Seaguar Tatsu. This is key. Tatsu, best fluorocarbon out there. It's super strong. You're not going to be able to break this. And I like fishing this in cleaner water. If I'm fishing grass and it's really dirty, muddy, maybe then I'll go to Seaguar Smackdown, like 65-pound braid. But I like to flip with fluorocarbon a lot. I think you get more bites. The next key part of this is a favorite rod. This is the Hex. This is top of the line. It's super light, highly sensitive. It's a 7'6". It's the 761 heavy is the model number of it, but 7'6". It's rated for a 3/8 to a 1.5 ounce weight, so fits right in line with all that. It's extra fast action, which means the tip on it, it's got plenty of that. I can try to show that to you here. I don't know if it's going to show up real well in the video, but you can see right there. Plenty of sensitivity, that way you know exactly when you get that bite. You can actually put the bait into a smaller, more accurate pocket with it. But being 7'6", you can whack those fish, really turn them and get them into the boat quickly. I use an 8 1-to-1 favorite Soleus XCS reel. It pulls a lot of line. As you're doing that, you want to hook those fish. A lot of times they pick it up as it's falling. You hook them, they start running, you quick throw them in the boat. It's a good all-around setup for that. When they all come together, you catch a lot of fish. But let's go over one more time how I rig all this, get it all set up. And basically what you do is you're gonna slide your bobber stop on, then you're gonna slide a weight on next. Let me cut this hook off and we'll retie this so you can see it in person in real time. So we're gonna cut that. This one is actually wrapped around the shank when you snell it, so I gotta cut that off too. Give me 1 second. And then we'll get to the actual tying, because there's other videos out there that I've done that probably show the snell knot a little bit better, but this will give you a good general idea. So you're gonna hold your hook like so, take your line, you're gonna go straight down, and I'm gonna actually flip around here to turn so you can see it a little bit better. And that way I know what I'm doing, because it's a weird angle. So we're gonna go this way, if you can see that. A little bit more line. All right, so now we got it down there. We're gonna hold it, pinch it there on the hook shank, like so, and you're gonna loop it. When you get that loop, you're gonna actually wrap the line around the loop that you made, right above that barb on the hook, and you're gonna go 7, 8 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I got it wrapped around there. We still have our loop underneath, and you're gonna drop it straight down through that then. You're gonna pull this one, wet it a little bit. The fluorocarbon will have some friction. Pull that tight, just like that. You got your knot snelled. That's gonna do that kicking out action. I'll show you again. Let me settle here. So you can see we gotta clip that tag line off. Cut that off, slide it down, just like that. You're snelled, ready to go. It's gonna kick out, put a lot of fish in the boat. Take your favorite flipping bait. This is that Z-Man Helicrawl, just like so. That little, basically it's like an 1/8 inch, basically with a gapping of that right there. Slide it up. Pull it on there. Good to go, just like that. So if you're looking for a flipping setup, check out Hayabusa Hooks, Angler Tungsten Weight, Seaguar line, and favorite rods and reels. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below. I'm happy to help you pick out any of this, send you links to it. I got discount codes for 20% off favorite rods, reels. That's GB20. Angler Tungsten, I believe it is $120. That'll get you 20% off their website. So if you want to check any of those out, get after it, do it. I'm happy to help you, and I hope you have a great day. We'll talk to you soon.